Um, so just as an update, yesterday, I was out all day for the most part, and I was hanging out with friends and stuff, and it was really hard because, uh, um, like we were having like a lot of sick meals. Like for lunch, they were making these homemade barbecue chicken wraps and like barbecue sauce and all this stuff. So I couldn't eat it, right? I could only eat the toppings. So like basically, I had to eat the wrap without the wrap, which kind of sucked, and without the barbecue sauce. But even afterwards, like I just felt like I was eating all day. Like even afterwards, my buddy and I, we went back to his place, and he's Filipino, and he's one of my best friends, and so he had these like pork bellies that he was cooking on the barbecue, and man, he made a whole bunch of these sick pork bellies, like so greasy but so good. And by the end of the day, and I don't know if you guys have ever been to a Filipino family before, but they're always like, "You want to eat? You want to eat?" So he just kept feeding me, and like I didn't have any rice, and I really wanted rice too because he was eating it with rice, and like pork belly tastes so good with rice. But anyways, I ate it with peas, which sucks. Ended up finishing the day over 3,000 calories, and my goal for that day was like 2,400. So basically, today I'm gonna have to be fasting till 12 o'clock to make up for that, and I'm probably gonna only aim for around 1,600 calories today. And so it's even more important for me to take my branched chain amino acids, which I talked about in my previous video, and glutamine. So I'm taking 2 scoops now. Usually I only have one before my workout, but I'm just taking this right when I wake up. So it's like 10:30 right now. I just woke up. Um, just getting stuff. Just putting a bunch of crap in here. Actually, I'll show you guys my room real quick. This is my room right now. Relatively clean because I'm actually selling, well, my parents are actually selling their house right now. So, yeah, my place has to be all nice and folded, and I have to fix that. And so, today's the first day they're listing it, and they're having people coming to see the house. So my mom basically told me that I had to clean my room, get out of the house, and find something to do for the rest of the day. So, what I've done, packed my gym bag, I'm going to take my laptop and my Kindle, and I'm going to probably fill up my bag with some stuff to entertain me. Still 203. So we're going to do some stretching right now before we do complexes. I'm trying to get myself more flexible just for the long term so I don't get injuries, especially because my hip and my ankle sometimes act up. So we're going to do some stretching.
Okay, here's Nathan doing a set of complexes. Okay, here's the clean lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7.
There's my dad. He just did some complexes. He's really tired out. He's exhausted. That's why complexes are the best. one of the best forms of fat burning. No one wants to do them because they're hard, they're exhausting, and you're gonna feel like crap after. Everyone wants to do treadmill work and cardio like that, but complexes are the best, one of the best. They use every muscle in the body. They're maximal effort, muscular endurance, you're burning fat, you're releasing growth hormone. It's one of the best kept secret weapons to fat loss that nobody talks about because you're too scared to try it. And so that's it right here, Nathan Strength exclusive complexes. Just finished a set of sit-ups and crunches right after my complex set. Amazingly, complexes actually work the abs very well because think about it, you're trying to front squat, then power clean, then barbell row, then you're doing push presses, which require a lot of ab stabilization, then you're doing pull-ups, then deadlifts. So your abs are constantly being worked by having to keep the body stable and upright. And so I find it most effective when you do a set of crunches within 10 seconds after the complex, after you rested maybe 10-15 seconds, you're pre-exhausting the abs so that they're even more motor units are recruited during every complex set. And I found this to be a very, very solid ab workout program. So if you don't like doing abs, do this. Some crunches in between your complexes, and you're gonna work your abs very well. So I just did my last set, and I did 155 pounds. And I would say, just as a tip, when you first start, you're tempted to go slowly and wait in between your exercises, you know, try and reset. When you switch from barbell rows to push press and all that, you wait a couple seconds. My recommendation, don't wait, don't go slow, go as fast as you can. That's what I did during this last set. It was 155 pounds, so about 20 pounds heavier than normal, and it was actually pretty easy because I didn't allow the lactic acid to build up in my muscles. I was going so fast, my transitions were so quick, my reps were so powerful that there was no time for lactic acid to build up. I was done the complex so quickly that I didn't have a chance to get tired. So it's about 1:30 p.m. I just finished my complex workout, and I'm having my first meal for the day. Like I said before, I'm fasting right now because, wow, look at this backyard, man. It's beautiful right now. But yeah, I'm fasting right now until 1:30. I had a terrible day yesterday. I wouldn't say terrible because I didn't eat carbs. I didn't give in, even though I wanted to. But my buddy, like I said before, made this pork belly, and man, it tasted good. But when I checked on the calorie counter, I added it up. I was over 3,000 calories for the day. I was like 3,050 calories, lots of fat. And so, to be honest, I'm not even that hungry today. So I just fasted to make up for my mistake. You know, if you mess up in a day, you can always recompensate. If you go over on the calories, the next day, just cut it down. Some trainers and some fitness experts, they say, you know, add up your calories for the week. And I always track by the day just to keep myself accountable. But as long as, you know, on average, you're doing it right, then you're going to be fine. I'm eating just this oatmeal with my protein powder. I'm not going all out today. You know, some days when I feel like I need to go, you know, make for my post-workout carbs, I need to have, you know, the honey sandwich with bananas and peanut butter and 2 pieces of bread. But today, you know what? I went over yesterday, so I don't really deserve to have a good post-workout carb meal. I don't know. That's just me. Like, a rule that I like to talk about, or that I kind of live by, is called auto-regulation. It's the fact that you regulate how you're doing, and you kind of adjust accordingly. You know, like, according to my rules for this diet, you're allowed to have up to 100 grams of carbs post-workout, you know? But, I don't know if you guys read the Bible. In the Bible, in Proverbs, I think it says, everything is permissible, but not everything is beneficial. The main gist of it is, just because you're allowed to do something, for instance in this diet, just because I'm allowed to go to 100 grams of carbs every day, doesn't mean that I do it. You know, I went overboard yesterday, so today, I'm only going to have 25 grams of carbs in oatmeals with no sugars in them, and just some protein powder. And look at this view, eh? It's pretty beautiful. And my house is actually being listed today, like I said before. We're having an open house in about 10 minutes. And I'm just appreciating this backyard. I'm just eating my meal. I got my endorphin high because I pushed hard on those complexes, man. There's nothing better than just chilling outside, eating your post-workout carbs right after a workout. So I just finished my post-workout carbs, and basically my parents said, you got to get out of here because, oh shoot, people are already coming to check out my house because they want to buy it, I guess. So he's like, yo, Nate, you have to peace right now. I don't want you messing around my house, you know? So he kicked me out. He gave me the keys to the car, and I have to get out of here within like 2 minutes before he gets back. But I decided to do a quick video for you guys, just a quick update. I don't know if I fully explained this to you guys, the concept of carbs post-workout, so I'm going to explain to you right now. As you guys know, I'm only allowed to have maximum, I say, 50 to 100 grams of carbs post-workout. And today I'm only having 25 grams for reasons that I already talked about. So yeah, maximum 50 to 100 grams. You guys might be wondering why. So I made up a concept. You know, it's based on science, but I called it the friendly carb rule because it made sense in my head. Basically, have you ever had that buddy who, you know, sometimes he's like one of your best friends, he's always there for you, and then, you know, some other times he's kind of a jerk, you know, he's like almost your worst enemy, because he like backstabs you and like, you know, talks bad about you behind your back, and you're like, what the heck, man, I thought you were my best bud, but then he turns out to be an enemy, and then he comes back. Anyways, oh shoot, someone's calling me. Friggin' stop. Shoot, that's my dad telling me. Shoot, I just hung up on him. Anyways, my point is, carbs are that friend. They can be your best friend, and they can also be your worst enemy. And so the main point is, you want to be hanging out with that friend when he's your best friend, and you want to just abandon that friend when he's your enemy. What I mean by that is, post-workout, and sometimes with some clients I allow pre-workout, carbs are your friend. But then after that, you know, after about 30 minutes after your workout, they become your enemy, especially when you're cutting. Bulking is different because you're trying to gain muscle when you're bulking. But when you were cutting and you were trying to get ripped as humanly possible, if you are eating carbs more than 30 to 40, I'm just going to say 30 minutes after your workout, after that point, they're going to prevent fat loss. So they are your enemy. Friendly carb rule. Within 30 minutes up to the beginning of your workout and 30 minutes up to 30 minutes after your workout, you can have between 50 and 100 grams of carbs, and that's it. The rest of the day, stay away from them. They're your enemy. That's my tip for you guys, and that's the friendly carb rule.